first heard about Compline several years ago when I was still in another state, and then first time to visit was a couple of years ago when I was in Seattle just for a visit with friends. The first time I visited, it was just truly remarkable how sublime they were, how wonderful and quiet and contemplative the setting was, and yet still this teeming with the masses of people who come in to the cathedral on a dark Sunday night and experience this in the way that they have for decades now.
The experience is calming. It's very calming. It's a really has an air of sort of intimacy and casualness about it.
It's amazing. You walk in and you see this sea of people. Some of them in sleeping bags on the floor, some of them in chairs, just kind of on the side, some of them pews. Some of them just walk around during the service, and that's fine. But it's just you realize you're part of something bigger than yourself.
The Lord Almighty grant us a quiet night and a perfect end.
Amen. The Compline service is it comes out of the monastic tradition that the monks, and as far as I understand, the monks of the Catholic tradition would sing Compline as sort of the last service before going to bed for the evening, and it's a sort of a way of connecting with their faith and with God before going to sleep, and it's in some ways also an analogy for eternal rest. So it ends up being this very beautiful meditative experience.
Peter Halleck spent some time at Canterbury Cathedral in England, and actually through the Royal School of Church Music was one of the only American in this whole class in 1951-ish, and they got together and chanted Compline in the crypt at Canterbury Cathedral. And he had such a wonderful experience that when he started at St. Mark's here in 1951, the idea had been percolating for a bit.
So he brought it here and had what was early on a very small group of committed men who sang. Sometimes it would just be their spouses and close friends, but it's grown over time to be several hundred people.
Just offered as something that people can interpret in a number of ways. I was drawn to it just for the music, not because of my religious faith. And I think that is something that's really unique and powerful about it, is that it can reach so many different people for so many different reasons.
The bulk of the congregation is comprised of 13-year-olds to about 40-year-olds, which is something you don't usually find when you walk into a Sunday morning service at a church here in the Northwest. So,
I've been very surprised in a positive way at how many young people come. And these aren't people normally that are in church on Sunday mornings, but they come because of this experience of the divine, this holy experience in a very sacred space of the cathedral, and listen to this music and actually participate in their own right.
It's an anchor for people, and it's an anchor in two ways. One is it's constant. We've done it every Sunday night at 9:30, excepting Christmas Eve when it falls on Sunday. But and it's that reliability that provides a common, predictable place where people can go to be in a prayerful state, in a contemplative state. It's also an anchor in that the type of music we do and the liturgy, the service itself, has not changed in 57 years.
This deep need for all humans to experience that divine, that mystery, that spiritual connection to something greater than ourselves. And Compline affords that experience for many people who don't even consider themselves religious.
It's sort of this thing that is offered solely for the benefit of people's spirit, because there aren't that many places that you can go to where that's the sole purpose, is something greater than themselves.
The common thread is probably that people are able to kind of unplug and disconnect from the internet world, and the rest of their life can just take a break while they're kind of focusing on their own personal spiritual well-being.